Hey guys, Andrew from Omega Digital. How you going? I just want to share some thoughts with you as I meditate during my walk and I think about things and so forth. Why do I call myself the romantic marketer? For me, I always tell clients that I'm a marketer first and an SEO second. Look, I love SEO, I love digital marketing, but things change over time. The marketing world changes and evolves. SEO itself will change and evolve over time. Why I tell clients I'm a marketer first, SEO second, is because I self-proclaim to be the romantic marketer. I like telling stories that are engaging, that are interesting, that are almost love stories about the experiences that businesses create for their customers. You know, I don't go to Bunnings to buy a hammer because I'm in love with hammers. I go to Bunnings to buy the hammer to build me the new object that is going to improve my lifestyle at home experience. So all businesses and brands should be telling stories about the experiences they deliver to customers. It doesn't matter whether you're in fashion, in finance, you make cheesecakes, whatever the case may be. If Bunnings can turn their marketing into, it's not about the hammer or the drill or the nails, but it's what you actually get from the experience of walking into their business, the experience that you get by buying their products, and that, you know, theoretically I can get a hammer from anywhere, but the hammers from Bunnings seem to be better hammers than going to their competitors. That's the sort of interesting and the storytelling that I'm in love with. Nothing will make me sadder more than if SEO dies, and I love SEO. I've been in the game for 13 years. I believe in it. It's still a powerful medium, but there's going to come a point that SEO changes and identifies as something different than what it has historically. Look at how in the last 15, 20 years, how businesses have transformed from conventional marketing to print and to paper and to newspaper ads, the Sunday Telegraph ads or bus ads, even though they're still getting done and there's some legitimate basis for that, but you cannot deny the importance of digital in a 2020 world. And I still rather use a Facebook ad than a bus to get in front of my target market for multiple reasons. And I still see big brands using bus ads. And that's another video that will come shortly. But I'm the romantic marketer because it's that storytelling, that experience. It's that whole idea of what do customers experience from using this brand and how do we tell those stories. What I've criticized often to businesses that I've spoken with, and when I examine their social media profile, is I feel as though they're more romantic about who they are than as opposed to being romantic about what they give to their customer. You know, there's a lot of, we're so wonderful, blah, blah, blah. And it's all fluffy content. It doesn't educate, it doesn't entertain, it doesn't even begin to attempt to create an experience with their customers. And experiences can range from the customer service department. You know, like one of my clients is a jeweler, and he told me the story that when he works with it, he's been working with these same customers, and he made a ring like 15 years ago. And for whatever reason, there's something wrong with the ring now after 15 years. Maybe the claws on the diamond are a little bit, it's a little bit wiggly. It isn't as tight. He even told me the story that he gave them a new diamond, a customer that they've had for a long time. But I said, hey client, you've only told me this story. And telling stories about brands is such a huge concept, and you can go in so many different angles. But when I look at, when I hear these stories, I think we got to tell these stories. How we tell them, totally different. But we have to get into the mindset of showing and documenting the experiences that you have and our love and support for our clients and our customers in a way that people are going to find valuable. And if you're not even attempting to do that, if everything's about, buy this from me, do this, do that, we're so awesome. I'm sure you've gone to Facebook and Instagram channels and it's so focused internally, there isn't anything giving out of substantial value. It's look at this, look at that, this is how awesome we are, here's our core values. Like, you'd be surprised how, when I've been working in the, obviously I've been working for 13 years and I work for different companies, and I believe core values are important. They are important, but they're important probably more internally than externally. Because even with your core values, when you start telling that story, if your staff doesn't believe in the narrative you're telling your customers, then you're going to create internal, like problems, because they're going to be like, you guys are a bunch of hypocrites. You preach one thing and you do another. And I can tell you, they will do that. I'd rather have no core values, lead by example. This is what the experience we tell our clients they're going to receive, and the employees in the business can see how the leadership and the management deal with the clients, and the story that we're telling matches the day-to-day practicality. I'd rather have that any day of the week than any fancy core value statement, mission statement, we're going to save the world and save the whales and all this nonsense. People just can smell, you know what, very quickly. And it doesn't matter if it's your employees or your customers, telling stories and being real with the brand that you are and telling that story. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you need to act a certain way and have integrity. I think you should. It makes sense. I try to deal with my clients as if I was that client. Would I buy the services every day? I ask them, the service I'm delivering, would I buy this? And just keep to the standard in which I would expect from others. And I think largely Omega Digital has never had a whole lot of clients. My business, even before when it was renamed from APG, has never had a lot of clients. Our sole strength has kept clients long term in up and down cycles, because they truly believe that we care about them, and we do. We don't have to send emails to say that we care about them. We care about them and we demonstrate it and we show it. And I think that's the sort of, that for me is what I try to translate. It's all, every time a client calls, it's all about them. It's all about their business. It isn't about me. It isn't about Omega Digital. And then it's up to me now to tell those stories and to provide a lot of education. So if you're going to get this from a free service, imagine what the paid service is like. Historically, clients have always had great experiences with us, but they haven't really been great brand ambassadors for us. And why should they be, right? We get referrals from time to time. Up until the point of COVID, we've had clients for like a decade, and I've had clients follow me down from organization to when I started the business. They wanted to work with me, and that's cool. That's really humbling. But it isn't because I'm a great SEO person. It's not even because I'm a great marketer. It's just because I care about them in a whole different level. And I think they felt that. And so that story is what I want to tell with Omega Digital. That is more important to me than some core values. And so it's always about telling the story from the perspective of what the customer is going, or the client is going to experience with your brand. And that is why I deem myself as the romantic marketer as opposed to the SEO guy, which I am too. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.